What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to BT Willa's Garage. Today we're going to be changing the oil in this F30 BMW with an N55 motor. Safely lift up your car. There's a few jack points and I'll point those out shortly. But what I'm doing is getting access to this cover here for the drain that you can see. Let's see. You can see right there. Okay, so as far as the jack points go, there are little jack inserts that you can get, or you can use an old piece of carpet or a jack pad, kind of like we have here. But make sure you set, you set that up correctly so that you're on those jack points, and do your best not to damage them because they are just a hard plastic. But what we're going to do is go ahead and back out. I believe this is a 17 millimeter. I'll confirm that here shortly, and let the oil start draining while we have it lifted up, and then we'll take a look at the oil filter next. Here's a couple different options you have as far as jack pads. These fit directly into the jack points, and these are just really soft rubber. So I'll put links to these in the description as well. So a little bit about the oil and filter we're going to be using. This is a HU 816X man filter, which is recommended by BMW, and then we're going to go with 5W30 liquid moly. Both of these are available on Amazon, and they do come with new gaskets as well as the kind of crush washer that you need for the drain bolt. So I'll put links in the description where you guys can find those and pick them up on Amazon if you want. Alright guys, so what we're going to do next is go ahead and set up our oil drain pan and remove that 17 millimeter bolt. Alright, now that the oil is drained out, we're going to torque that drain bolt. We put the new crush washer on it, and we're going to torque that down right at 17 foot-pounds. Alright, now that we got the drain bolt torqued back down, we're going to reattach the cover. Now we're going to let the car down in order to access the oil filter. Alright, so our oil filter is actually a cartridge filter that goes underneath this cover here. In order to get it off, I'll post a link to this tool, but we're going to quickly move the MAF wire over. Just be careful, it's kind of close, and use a 27 millimeter socket to turn this to the left to get it started, because it's on there pretty good. Alright, that's ready to come out. You're going to note that right here, you're going to need a little pick to get this small O-ring off. And your man filter, if you purchase the man kit, will come with a new one. It's pretty easy to get on. There. That's what it looks like on. And there is another one here that we need to take off. And we're going to grab again some of this oil that's hanging out and make sure we get, let's grab some oil from in there, make sure we coat it, and then it's going to go down on that line. Perfect. Alright, let's take our old oil filter out. Get it in the trash, put our new oil filter in, and start threading this back on. Alright guys, we're going to torque this down to 16 foot-pounds. It's a good idea to leave your keys or your oil sitting on top of your motor. You just definitely don't want to crank your car up in between this process. But what we're going to do next is add 7 quarts of oil right here. And again, I'm using 5W30 liquid moly, really good stuff. Alright guys, go ahead and close up the oil cap here. You've got your 7 quarts in. Next I'm going to show you how to reset the maintenance reminder. Go ahead and crank your car up, and I want you to go to your iDrive system and go down to vehicle info. and vehicle status, and then scroll down to measure engine oil level. And go ahead and do that first. After everything's warmed up enough, you're gonna have to wait for it to warm up before you can start the measurement, but just make sure you don't need to add any oil or, God forbid, have to take some out. And after you do that, let's go ahead and reset the, I guess, the reminder. Alright guys, here's how you're going to reset that maintenance reminder. Press the start button once, do not crank the car. You're going, let me use my other hand. You're going to hold this button here for a few seconds. Engine oil reset possible. Press and hold it again. And then hold it again. Resetting in progress. Reset successful. There we go. Alright guys, I change my oil every 5,000 to 6,000 miles just based on my driving style. BMW says you can take it from 10 to 15, but good luck on your oil change.